Hello. Good morning. Or good evening. Or wherever, whatever. Oh, that's nice, Maki. It's a holiday? What kind of holiday? I know in America we have a holiday coming up called Labor Day. And that's on Monday. Next Monday. So I get a nice 2 days off. Because I work Saturday, so. We're here to finish under maintenance. Final route. I can now skip all this stuff. Let's see. Let's see if Theo's actually the husband. Best friend. I didn't think of a name. Best friend will be David. Yep, David. Use the dating app. We're going for Theo. So our Bessie has been Marco. I already forgot the second Bessie's name. Marco something, and then Bessie, and then David. Hey. Hey. I was like, who am I texting? Texting Theo. Are you copying me? I couldn't copy your cuteness even if I tried. Oh, he's such a natural flirt already? What the? We match. Want to meet up? Sure. I read about this cool bar downtown. I don't like it there. Not enough privacy. Oh, why don't you come over to my place tomorrow? I'm gonna show you the time of your life. Theo, I think you're coming on a little strong. Why tomorrow? Do you have another girl over there? Or girl over? Just busy. Why are you asking? Do I need to get someone to join us tomorrow? No, what the? How do I know this isn't some sort of plot to murder me and sell the parts? And I didn't say I'm coming. I think you are, more than once. Jesus Christ, Theo. I'm sending you over the coordinates. Be there at 5. Wait, now? I thought you said tomorrow. If the game isn't fixed, I guess I know who I'll whoa! Who I'll be doing tomorrow, the fuck? Okay, so this is interesting. They're not just going on a date on day 1. Okay, fine, you're right. Wait, did you get laid? Not yet. I have a date tomorrow, though. I'm gonna pin my location and send it to you just in case. But he seems hot, sexing and like 0 commitments. Girlie, I think you need to get your standards together. Well, then again, she did only download the app to have a one-night thing, so I guess never mind. She is doing what she wants out of the app. I can't wait to hear all about it. Well, anyway, I'm about to have my own adventure. This hotel is nice. Good night. Okay, David. Enjoy your time. Oh, that's nice. You have multiple days off. I'm so jealous. A search in Rooster's map revealed the address in question to be a house in a decent neighborhood, definitely better than mine. As I wait for my hyperdriver, I hear a meow in the distance. Must be my imagination. Hello, kitty. I feel something fluffy rub on my leg and look down to find a pure white cat. You're very friendly. I kneel down and pet the cat. It forces his head on my hand, demanding all of the pets. You like that, huh? As I'm petting the cat, my phone dings to let me know that my hyperdriver has arrived. Sorry, kitty, I gotta go, but maybe I'll see you later. Please, 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 please. Do not let the hyperdriver be Mark. Of all the people. Just like Skip. Oh. Okay, we're in the neighborhood. 5 minutes before the meeting time, the hyperdriver lets me out at the address I received last night. At first, I can't see anybody in the yard, but when I scan the air, I see 2 muscular legs poking out from beneath an old car in the garage. There are a bunch of tools strewn around the site and the sound of a man's grumbling voice coming out from under the car.
I can't believe this is also rusted through. These were supposed to be mint parts.
I don't know if I like the voice or not. This is just like Luca all over again, where I'm like, do I like the voice or... Oh, you're getting a new phone next week? Nice. Did something happen to the old one? He invites me over and he's fiddling with his car? Maybe he just wants to show how manly he is to me. I can't believe he's not waiting for me. Well, he is. He's busying himself. He's keeping himself busy. I walk over to the source of the voice and clear my throat. Theo?
Oh, yes. 1 second.
The owner of the leg slides out from beneath the car and gets up to his feet.
Hey.
You must be Lily. Who's Lily? You're here to borrow the tools, right? He extends his hand for a handshake, but instinctively pulls it back once he notices the oil stains all over his hands.
Sorry. My hands are dirty.
So you're like a mechanic plus into music guy? And you have long hair? Checking the boxes, but I don't know about the personality yet.
I'm Theo, by the way.
Well, nice to meet you, Theo, but I'm not Lily. He's kidding, right? Was he blackout drunk when he texted me last night? And who is Lily? What? You don't remember? No, I'm Aromie. I don't like either one of these choices. It sounds a little too aggressive. I'm Aromie, though, bro. Okay, so she didn't explain it. Oh, nice to meet you, Aromie. He offers me his hand. There's definitely some confusion, but I'm here, so I might as well make the most of it. I shake his hand. Nice to meet you, too. So I'm assuming that Ted told you where to find me. It's weird that he didn't call. I'm usually off on Tuesdays, but if it's anything urgent, I can help. Who's Ted? I'd have to get the truck from the shop first, though. Sorry, I have no idea who Ted is. I'm here for a date? Date? You're here for fruit? Oh my god. Before I can say anything, a hideous loud melody starts blaring from the pocket of his jeans. Sorry, I had to take it. Theo takes an old scuffed up flip phone out of his pocket and brings it up to his ear.
Hey.
Yeah, I'm home. Yep, planning to be for a while as well. Yeah. Wait. Is that why there's a cute thing on my door saying she's here for a date? Oh my god! Wait, did his friends use his app on purpose? That's insane. Who is he calling a thing? Wait, he thinks I'm cute? Well, she's 5 minutes early. Okay, bet you 20. We're still up for drinks on Friday. Looking forward to it, man. Bet you 20? What are you talking about? Are you playing with my feelings right now? Hurt. I watched Theo flip his phone closed, slide it back in his pocket, and extend his hand.
Hey.
Apparently, I'm here for a date as well. Oh, well, obviously. What exactly is happening? Looks like my friend thought we'd enjoy each other's company. Since you came all the way here, we might as well. Okay. That explains a lot. This is weird, like serial killer weird. Is he gonna invite me in now? He looks nice, but was this an awful idea? Should I bail? Why don't you grab a chair in the back while I clean up?
I'd invite you in, but I can't be sure you're not a serial killer.
Oh, well, you think I'm one? He winks, gesturing to a small backyard behind his house as he starts walking towards the door on the side of the house. I'll have you know, serial killers are usually Caucasian males around your age. Ding! She's wrong for that. She's so wrong for that. I think she should be careful on who she says that to. And just in case I have pepper spray. Why would you tell him you have it? Now the element of surprise is gone. Oh, hi, Chronicles. He didn't want to go for me? I don't think he even knew he had a date set up. I think his friends were using his app. Because, you know, some friends do that for their friends.
And now I know you have pepper spray. If I were a serial killer, I'd come back out wearing goggles.
Let's see? Girl, you don't... Stupid. She's so stupid. I head into the backyard and take a look around. While small, it's pleasant and well kept, but lacks any kind of noticeable character. After about 5 minutes, Theo reappears wearing a fresh t-shirt. His hair is still dripping wet. He's carrying 2 cans of beer. Oh shit. I don't like beer. Is that okay? I think I should have some fizzy drinks in my fridge too if you prefer those. Lemonade. I prefer a lemonade. Where's Teru? Gone. Banished, as he should. I'd rather have lemonade. I'm sorry, man, to inconvenience you. He heads into the house and returns carrying an unopened bottle of lemonade and an empty glass. Did he frown? I think he frowned. I think... who the fuck drinks... What time is it? It looks like a fresh morning, like 8 a.m. Not time for beer. I'm curious, do you even like James Dean? Definitely. Rebel Without a Cause is one of my all-time favorite movies. I feel like being filmed in CinemaScope gives it that edge that early movies missed. What is she referencing? Is she referencing his shirt or something? Because I surely don't understand. While I did like it, I prefer East of Eden myself. There's a reason why that won way more awards. Well, we do have something in common. What brought this up? Your friend put a James Dean quote in your profile. Okay, so the friend just made the whole profile and is in charge of it. It's a little dangerous. Let me guess. Live fast, die young. Leave a good-looking corpse. Yep, that's the one. Used to be me, but not anymore. Not anymore, what happened? We sip our drinks in awkward silence. Finally, I decided to speak up with what I consider a neutral question. So Tuesday's your day off. Why did your friend decide you need setting up? Because he's hopeless, probably. So Tuesday's your day off? My brothers have kids, so I cover the weekend so they can spend time with them and rest as needed. Aww. Is Ted your brother then? But yeah, I try to have Tuesdays off. Is that your only day off? Depends on the week. If we find ourselves busier than usual, no. But some weeks I'll take Wednesdays or Thursdays off too. Recently we've been busy though. What do you do again? Oh, you work at the shop. What? People like to get hammered in the morning? That's wild beast. That's a different kind of beast. I don't know those people. All of my friends actually don't drink. What about you? You're also off on Tuesdays. I go in whenever I'm summoned. I'm a temp retail manager.
Oh.
My condolences. At least I have some sort of a schedule. Some sort.
Yeah, but things happen, you know?
Aren't most mechanic shops, like, closed on the weekends? I guess he's not very traditional then. Oh, I surely do. Is he bored? I think he's bored. There was like an awkward silence and he looked off to the side. Things are getting awkward. What should I do now? I mean, this is a nice place. I'm curious, how does one afford a house in this day and age? Theo shrugs. Take over the family shop at 19, skip university, and generally be too busy to do the usual 20-something money sinks things? That bad? How old are you? I forgot how old he is. He's 20-something, apparently. You did what you have to do. When my dad got sick, someone had to step in. Not your brother, though. Are you the older brother or are you the younger brother? You're giving younger brother vibes. He scratches absentmindedly at his tattooed right arm, covered in music and travel-related imagery. But those moments kind of help you figure out what's really important in life. Sure, there were some things I would have liked to do, but I wouldn't trade the time I've spent with my family for anything. Okay, you're a family man, okay. I sit in silence, it's comfortable silence before I follow up. So, what do you do in your free time? Any hobbies? Theo chuckles and gestures to the garage. I inherited this fixer-upper from my dad. Okay, so you work on cars on your off days, away from working on more cars. He gestures at the house behind him.
And then I bought that fixer-upper.
What
I
fixer-upper?
watch my brother's kids from time to time, too.
Are you just fixing cars? Any hobbies always seem to go on the back burner. Aw, you're like the cool uncle then. Thankfully, I seem to be in the final stretches of these projects. Just a couple of things left and I can't seem to manage to procure? Well, you definitely seem to be doing something right. Out of curiosity, has repairing cars been your whole life? A good chunk, but not my whole life. Clearly not. With his musical tattoos and his musical shirt, I'm assuming he was in like a band of some sort. You mentioned that you had things you would have liked to do. Like what? Any other hobbies? Used to be into music a lot. Played the drums. Oh my god, you're a drum player? That's cool. had different priorities as I grew up. He looks a bit melancholy, but we did want to get to know each other. Push him for answers or back off? We shouldn't be pushing him for answers on a first date. I'm not trying to scare him away. But I am curious, but I'll back off. That's too bad. I'd love to hear more about the drums, but we don't have to talk about that right now unless you want to. I appreciate that. I don't really want to dwell on the past, you know?
What about you? What do you do when you're not at your job?
Playing games. I play games. Sorry, I didn't get that. I play games. Like chess? What? No? Do you think I'm smart? I have a sit and sometimes watch the tournaments on the cable. No, on a computer or on my phone. Oh, I have Snake on my phone too, but I never managed to win. Are you serious? I play story games and no one wins at Snake. Theo raises his hands defensively.
Okay. I'm not good with this tech stuff. But do you want to tell me more?
Oh my god, you're like the second guy that's not into tech. Out of the 4 that we have. Not sure you understand, sure? Yeah. Well, he asked. So here comes the open waterfall. Sure. I can see you chatting with him about everything and nothing. There's something about his easygoing nature that makes us feel like less like new acquaintances and more like old friends meeting after years. The one I'm currently into is called Heavenly Love. The players control a woman who has the power of heaven. She has to save her world from hell with the help of 4 now main lead characters. This literally reminds me of Love Deep Space. And my bestie was like, I want to play this game. And I told her, I was like, I am not downloading this game. Because I know I will never come back. I do not need a gacha game of husbandos. Which are her husbandos? I'm not sure I completely understand, but you seem really passionate about it. That is so cute. It's like, I don't get it, but you're happy, so I'm happy for you. Talking to Theo about Heavenly Love and my husbandos makes my heart flutter. I'm not sure he completely understands, but he listened to me all the same. Aw, it's so sweet. Time passes, but we're so engrossed in our conversation that we don't notice the ominous dark clouds gathering overhead until it's too late. A torrential downpour falling from the sky. Quick, grab your things and get inside. What things? I don't have any things. It's very, traditional in here. What the fuck is over there? You guys can't see because it's chat, but there's like a little brown blob. I quickly grab my things and follow Theo inside of his living room. Even though we've picked everything up as quickly as possible, we're still panting and drenched. Wait here, I'll get you a towel. It's cozy inside. There's a bunch of pictures on the wall that catches my eyes. They're the usual home picture quality, but everyone featured looks happy. This must be his family. They seem like a very close bunch. The pictures on the wall remind me of my own passion from a long time ago. Though I had Aromie wanted to be a photographer, or at least doing it for fun. I hadn't thought about those days in a long time. Staring at the pictures, a particular one with a very young-looking Theo by a motorcycle catches my eyes. I squint and lean close to inspect it closer. This is definitely Theo. Is he blonde? He's blonde? As Theo returns with several towels, I point at that picture. Is that you? Yeah, I was really into Billy Idol at that time, bleached my hair, and was sure I'd follow his rebellious footsteps. I am sorry, I don't know these people you're referencing.
I even had the whole, this world doesn't allow me to dream, so I'm chasing the one that will speech for my dad.
He carefully drapes the towel over my shoulders. Well, things don't happen like you plan. And the world goes on, you go on, and you change. Oh, why are you so close to me? Another towel gets draped over my hair. Sorry, I don't have any fancy hair towels around. May I? May you what? You're gonna dry my hair for me? He gestures to my hair as I nod. Oh, how cute! I mean, I'm very capable of doing it myself, but... The movements seem to come naturally to him as he does it often. Are you the older brother? Or are you like the middle child? Well, he only mentioned one brother. Why is he doing all this for me while his own clothes are soaked? Well, he has to be older brother. Gives me older brother vibes. Well, the game really got one part true. Men do get hot or covered in wet shirts. What?
Your hair is very soft.
Oh, thanks, man. Now that's something a serial killer would say. Can I touch yours? Thanks. Want to share hair care routines? I don't know, man. Choices. I'm scarred from the last game still. When I got the bad ending for picking the one silly jokey choice. Want to share hair care routines? Your hair looks well taken care of too. Well, I don't really do much. Of course. Fucking of course. Guys always say this. Whenever their face is clear, oh, I just splash water on my face. Oh, yeah, cool. Nice. Wait, really? I have to go through so much and his hair looks nice. I've been using the 3-in-1 hair care and body wash products for as long as I can remember. Disgusting. What the fuck? Convenient, inexpensive, makes taking care of my hair easier. It's so unfair that it works for you. For real? 3-in-1? No way. I don't mean to lecture, but those products aren't great for your hair. How do you manage to keep it so nice? Wash it 3 times a week, comb it out and let it dry. What do you do with yours? Explain to him my rigorous hair care routine that consists of mask serums, avocado oil, and all sorts of products. The one thing he and I happen to have in common is the way we dry our hair. We don't ever apply heat to it. After swapping our routines, we giggle. We really just shared hair care tips on our first date. I mean, okay. Still a better date than Mark. Wait, date? Oh, to hell with it. I did come here for a date. Might as well go for it. What am I going for? 5-in-1 shampoo you use, Chronicles? Ain't no fucking way. What is the 5-in-1 for? Shampoo, conditioner, body wash. What, face wash? What's the 5th one? Wait, you said shampoo. Wait, I don't... What the... What could possibly be there for 5? I testingly put my palms on his chest, feeling the way it rises and falls as his breath quickens. What am I doing? His hands drop to his sides as he looks down on me. Your parents' bottle? What? I think you need to look at the ingredients. Or the purpose. Aromie? I slide my hands up on his shoulders and look up. I'm not whispering. I'm too loud already to be whispering. Since we have established that neither of us is a serial killer, maybe this could be the part where we stop talking and start kissing. Oh, he looks so cute. Theo swallows and nods. I raised on my tiptoes and plant a quick kiss on his lips. Then another, and another. My arms wrap around his neck and we stare into each other's eyes for a bit. I can't taste my lips. Can you taste them for me? What do you mean you can? Just lick your own lips. That was incredibly cheesy. I can't help but adore him right now. I lean in for another kiss and slowly run my tongue along his lips, asking permission. They part with a small moment. Before I know it, our tongues are mingling. I think I might be seeing fireworks. His hand lands on the back of my neck, pulling me closer, kissing me deeper. A strike of inspiration hits me. I grab his shirt and we fall down. Okay, fall. Cool. Fall down on the couch, him lying on top of me. I knew that I really should have gotten a bigger couch. As my hands are mapping his chest under the wet t-shirt, he doesn't reciprocate and chooses to explore my neck with his lips instead. Oh, definitely seeing fireworks. Your skin is just as soft as your hair. Theo is keeping some distance between our bodies as he nibbles on my earlobe while I lazily drag my nails along his back. Is this going where I think it's going? Just as I'm about to let my hands wander further, he seems to freeze up. Is anything wrong? Are you good? It's a bad time to be like, I'm gonna tap out now. He frees himself from our tangle of arms, legs, and wet clothes and slowly gets up. Okay, guess he's tapping out. I'm sorry, girlie. That must be so embarrassing. A sheepish grin appearing on his face.
Can we talk? I'd like to get to know you more first.
Oh, he's a gentleman! Are you a gentleman? Or are you just bullshitting right now? Sure, let's talk. Oh, it's a gentleman. Mark would be all over us. He'd be like, nah, fuck talking. I don't have time for that. Have a good night, Maki. I sit up, smoothing my hair as the blood starts rushing back to my head, yanking me back to reality. Sure, let's talk. Thanks, really. It's just, I don't do casual anymore. Too many bad experiences. Oh, okay, here comes the baggage. Before we can say anything else, the insufferable melody rings out from his pocket again. Sorry, it's my brother. I've got to take this. Is it your older brother or younger brother? I need clarification. He exchanges a few nervous phrases over the phone, then looks at me apologetically. He's stuck at the shop, so I have to pick his kids up from their extracurriculars.
I'll call you a cab.
As I stand protesting that I can take a hyper myself, he dials a number from memory and quickly instructs directions to his house. Don't worry, I know a female driver. She was between fares, so she'll be here in 3 minutes. Oh, a female driver? Is he worried about men drivers? He picks up a hoodie from his couch and hands it to me.
Put this on. You don't want to catch a cold.
Oh, you're so gentle. What the fuck? I'm starting to feel frustrated by his overbearing tone. What the fuck are you on about, girlie? You're feeling frustrated? This is sweet. How'll I get this back to you? It's an excuse to come back, duh. You know where I live. Feel free to drop it off any Tuesday. He winks as the car horn blares outside. Theo starts ushering me out of the door. Okay, well.
I'll see you around.
You can count on it. Hey, wait. It happens so quickly, I don't even register that Theo isn't completely blowing me off. All that sinks in is the gentle way he places his hand on my shoulder, and the way I can't seem to breathe as he leans his face closer to mine. Oh. Damn, this is like the best first date ever? Because I can't recall the other dates. Well, I remember Tristan's, because his bothered me second most, because they were supposed to leave the bar, and they didn't fucking leave the bar, which stalled Luca, which pissed me off. So I didn't like that date too much, but I think Mark's date was even worse. So, Luca's first date, I don't know, I felt like that wasn't even a date. That was so quick. My stammer of surprise trails off as Theo presses his lips against mine, his other arm circling around my waist and pulling me closer. His lips taste like licorice. Ew, ooh. I'm not a fan of licorice. Well, I guess it depends. It's not clear how that can be possible, but I try not to focus on that as I want to relish this moment instead. Despite us just meeting, I really like Theo. I feel like I can be myself around him. I mean, Theo seems like a gentleman.
That's an apology for having you leave so soon.
Okay. I could stay. Not this time. Alright then.
I'll see you around.
Goodbye, Theo. Okay, this is definitely not what I was expecting. Did he really just shove me out? Wait, not only was I thrown out of my game, but it now feels like I've been thrown out of this guy's house. He has to go pick up the kids, girl! Stop being fucking selfish. Well, it was fun while it lasted. He has to urgently go pick up kids. What the fuck? The driver is surprisingly nice, and the ride back home was quicker than my usual hyper experience. As soon as I'm through the door, I pull out my phone and text my best friend. Alright, David. Well, I'm alive. I mean, the man is gorgeous, especially in a wet t-shirt. David. What are these assortments of emojis? No. He's so upset. We met out on his couch, but we didn't go all the way. Annoying. I mean, I really like him. Maybe he's right on taking it slow. Yeah, he's a traditional man, kinda. You told him he had murder vibes and told him you carry mace. Listen, I don't know. It'll be a funny banter for them. David this time? Yeah, I couldn't think of any other names. I was like, David. I don't know a David, so it's a David. Yeah, you think so? He's really easy to talk to. Well, sure, but are you looking for a relationship? I thought you were just wanting to get laid. I didn't know what I wanted. Well, whatever it is, I support you, just be careful. We both know your track record with partners. What the fuck does that mean, David? Don't remind me. Keep me updated, I got another date lined up. David, you seem pretty crazy on dates too. That's your second date. Every time I'm texting you, you're on a date. So I guess we're besties for real. My actual best friend Toko? Who the fuck? Sintuin. A couple of days after Theo kicked me out, I find myself stranded by the roadside. There's bad luck. There's 100 unlucky gotcha pulls without getting what you want. And then there's my luck. I look down at the flat tire of my old beater car. I didn't even know my girl had a car. We do know my track record. This is exactly why I usually take Hyper everywhere. Whenever I go anywhere with this old piece of junk, something happens every damn time. I rummage through my trunk. The spare is there, but the tools have been missing since I bought it. As always. I actually happen to know someone who fixes cars, but he kicked me out before I managed to even ask for his phone number. No, he didn't kick me out. We were just rudely interrupted. But only knowing his address does nothing for me now. At this point, I'm thinking of just ditching the car here and using Hyper everywhere. The damn thing is more trouble than it's worth. Well, I can't just abandon my fucking car. I sign and pull up Rooster Search to figure out if there's a car service in this town. Some place called Ted's Automotive Service Center seems to have the highest ratings. Hey, that's Ted. We know Ted. Not actually, but... A gruff old male voice answers on the second ring. Yes? Hello, is this Ted's Automotive Service Center? Yeah, it's Ted. What do you need? I have a flat tire. Can you help me out? Kid, you busy? There's someone with a flat tire on the phone. Where can we find you? Is Ted his dad? I thought Ted was his older brother. Or brother. Well, from the sounds of it, sounds like an old man. So maybe Theo isn't the older brother? I can send over my coordinates via Rooster Chat. I hear muffled laughter from the phone. Sorry, dear, that won't help him. Which road are you on? Oh, right. Theo isn't into tech. I open up Rooster Maps and describe my location as closely as possible. Gotcha, should be over in half an hour. Only the tire. You don't need it towed. Do you have a spare? Only the tire. I have a spare but no tools. I'll be waiting. Half an hour? What am I supposed to do? About 20 minutes later, as the sun starts to set, a car pulls up right in front of me. A redhead jumps out. A redhead?
Hey!
Oh, God. What? Why is it you? Why is it you? I know who you are, Mark. What's wrong? I have a flat. Mark walks over, kneels down, and inspects the tire. I didn't ask for help, but I have someone on the way. Yeah? Then where are they? Oh, he's just pulling over. He takes a minute to investigate it and feel it around a little bit. Yeah, that's flat, alright. This really sucks for you. Well, thanks. I can physically see that. He starts poking it, pretending to know what he's doing. I may not know much, but I know that isn't how you fix a flat. What the hell are you doing? Just giving it the Mark touch. What the fuck? Sometimes they reinflate if I poke them. That's not how this works. I'm pretty sure that's your own ego reinflating. Well, this isn't working. That sucks. Did you really think you touching it would fucking work? But this will help. He gives me a card with his phone number on it. Is this guy for real? What the fuck? Mark starts to walk back to his car. Wait, that's it? Aren't you going to actually help me? Nope. Let's get a drink sometime together. Together sometime, though. Bye. What the fuck? Absolutely not. As Mark starts to get in his car, a truck sporting Ted's Automotive Service Center on the side stops right behind my car. That's how Mark just gets looped into this fucking story. A familiar form pops out.
Hey.
Aromie. Theo?
We've gotta stop meeting like this.
Nope. It's called fate. Like what?
Being set up by other people.
Oh. But then we'd never meet at all.
I was thinking something more along the lines of, maybe we should set something up on our own terms.
Well, I didn't get your number, so... Oh god, Mark, you're still here. While we share a laugh, Mark changes course and stomps back towards us. Dude, you're so petty. Can you go somewhere else, my guy? You already had your chance.
Ugh.
Handyman. Theo looks toward Mark and decides to ignore him. Probably for the best, to be honest. Anyway, why didn't you call me directly? I would have gotten here faster. First of all, I don't have your number. Second, I called a place called Ted's. Oh, Ted is your dad. Oh, oopsie. Ted is my dad. People like the name Ted's. So we never changed it. That old man is still kicking. When are you gonna just leave him be and get out of town? Yo, Mark, who is talking to you? Well, okay, I do have contact with him, but it's through the app. Mark, I don't have to answer that, especially to you. Theo brings his attention to me.
Anyway.
Oh, now we see. Mr. Grease on his hands is why you were so stuck up. Ugh, fine. Theo steps between Mark and I.
You do know that I take pleasure when someone insults me, or someone I like. It means I don't have to be nice anymore.
What? Is he white knighting right now? He glares at the redhead. Ooh, Jesus Christ! Fuck off, dude! Whatever, man. She'll ditch you soon and ride the Mark train. No, the fuck I won't. I seriously doubt that. I watch Mark head back to his car and drive away. Mark is not useful! He came over, parked his car in front of us, and like, damn, girl, that's a flat. Anyway, here's my number. And left. What the fuck? What girl in their right mind would be like, yeah, that guy, he's it. He's the one. What the fuck? Being sure to rev his engine repeatedly. I have a strange feeling that he doesn't give a damn about actually getting under my skirt, but just wants to one-up Theo. Sorry about that, Aromie. Mark is a creature of the town. You know each other?
Yeah, went to the same high school. He used to hang with the cool crowd, and I used to think I was too cool for that.
What crowd were you in? Thing is, I grew out of it. He didn't. Oh, clearly. People love him toxic? Are you serious? There's no way. That is not flattering at all. Oh, ew. There is no shit. No shot. Oh my god. If someone did that to me, I would rip their fucking number. Hopefully he got the picture. Wait, what picture? Theo and I aren't anything.
Enough about Mark. I hope my dad wasn't too rough on the phone. He's kind of old school when it comes to customer service.
It's okay. You're here, so it worked. Actually, I've been bugging him to retire completely, but believe it or not, he actually likes answering the phone. Sounds fun. I wish I could get away with talking to customers like that. I'm glad you think that. It comes with the industry. Now, can you show me what's wrong with your car? As you can see, it's just your average, ordinary, everyday flat tire. I have the spare in my trunk, but no tools to change it.
That's why I'm here.
Perfect. They have Wings pulling a lift and a big lug wrench out of the truck bed and bringing them over.
So, how do you want to do it?
What do you mean? What do you mean do it? Just replace a tire? Can you just do it? I'm running late. How about you show me how to do it? Girl, where was I going anyway? I'm already late. I might as well not show up to the event or whatever I was doing. Can you show me how to do it? Though I feel like it's from the sounds of it sounds like my girl knew how to do it. She just didn't have the tools. I learned how to change it in the driver's ed, but I haven't done it ever since. Can you walk me through the motions while I do it? Oh, I'm physically doing it.
Are you sure? You might get dirty.
I'm sure. Give me that lift and the big wrench and I'll do it myself. Go ahead, I'll tell you when to change something. A bit to the right would hit the right spot. Right? Isn't it left? Righty-tighty, lefty-loosey? Don't be afraid to put your weight on it. Okay, but be more gentle now. You might break something. I know I was annoyed with his demanding tone the last time, but now I find it kind of hot. He's a good teacher. That's perfect. A couple of cars honk while going by, obviously needing to say something about Theo standing next to me while I do all the work, and I take pauses to show them my middle finger. Oh, okay, can people mind their goddamn business? It takes me almost half an hour and my hands are covered in road dust, but I have the spare fixed on. Theo checks everything and nods approvingly.
Amazing work. I wouldn't have done better myself.
Thanks, man. Theo gives an inspection to the old tire and frowns. The tread has some damage as well. It's not something you need looked at right away, but you'll probably need to replace it down the line. I also noticed some serious rust on your rims. I don't think my shop in this town will be able to get original parts to fix this. Listen, I'm selling the car, I don't know. Oh, for fuck's sake, I'll just take Hyper everywhere. Well, I can get aftermarket parts, right? It's fine, I'll get a new car when I can. Yeah, I'll just get a new car when I can. I bet we could fix it with the right parts. There's still a lot of distance left on this one. What's the point? Once your old stuff no longer works as you want it, you throw it out. I don't know if you should say that. I feel like he's gonna, like, relate to it and be like, damn, should just throw me away. If you say so. I couldn't help but see a shift in his mood after I said that. See, I fucking knew it! I wonder if he had some hang-ups about throwing old stuff away. I wanted to ask him more, but... Okay, now you have the spare on. Our shop is about to close, but you can come by tomorrow morning. We'll patch the real tire and get it back on. Checking the pressure might also be a good idea. I don't usually do this stuff, but how about I drop the payment for me driving out here if you do something for me? Like what? I think you might have the wrong idea about what a retail manager does. What? That went over my head. I don't understand. No, nothing like that. You're good with technology, right? Theo pulls out his flip phone from his pocket. Flip phone is insane.
The rain on our date seems to have messed some things up with this one. I need a replacement, but I have no idea about the new phones.
Oh, so we're going to the Paris store to go see Tristan. I remember you even play games on yours, so I thought you might know a lot. Sure thing, I can take you to the Paris store. When are you free?
Next Tuesday?
Then let's meet there. Can I get your number? Theo hands me a business card. My mobile number is the second from the top. Home is first. A flippin' business card? Wait, home number? Like a landline? What year is this? Well, I'm not being completely honest here. Hello? He puts a hand on my upper arm and judges my reaction. I questioningly tilt my head to one side.
I do need a new phone, but I also really want to see you again.
So is a date? When I don't seem to protest, he presses a quick kiss to my hair.
And this time, we'll set up the date ourselves.
But it's also to get you a new phone, so it's like a busy date. I swear God is common. It only took us a third time to do it ourselves. Well, like they say, third time's a charm, right? Before I can say anything, Theo steps back and retreats to his car. He pauses and rolls down his window before driving away.
And I do expect you to give me my hoodie back. So I'll see you on Tuesday.
Damn, I thought I forgot about it. Yeah, I look forward to it. Okay, I might have gotten the wrong impression. What exactly do I do with this guy? I don't know, get him a phone? I arrive home without further issues and pick up my phone and give updates on the situation to my friend. Thanks for picking up the phone when I called. Oh my god, bestie, you left me fucking dry. Sorry, it was on silent. Listen, to be fair though, David, me too. My phone has been on silent for years. I don't even know what a ringtone sounds like anymore. Is everything okay? Had another flat. But guess who came to help me when I called the auto shop? Theo. Oh, is he that guy? You know, you never told me his name. So, well, I'm not sure what to do with him. But he really has a way with the words. He's busy as all hell. But he said he wanted to see me again. And we have a date next Tuesday. Keep me updated. Of course. Are you... Okay, I was going to say, David, are you on another fucking date? It's always a date with you. This bestie is, like, out here. I had texted Theo my phone number, but since his phone screen started to get a bit cloudy, I wasn't sure if he actually got it. I don't know what that says. Wow, this looks like a virus hit his phone. I don't think he meant to send that. I decided to put him out of his misery and call him up. After a few rings, Theo's husky voice picks up.
Hey.
Theo, it's me, Aromie. I could not read your text. You also sent me a string of symbols.
Oh.
Well, what did I send? A C followed by some equal marks followed by an 8.
Why does that sound familiar? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean that.
I'm sure. Well, that's unfortunate. Sorry about all that. The rain really did a number. I can tell your voice sounds fuzzy too. Well, the sooner I get you a new phone, the better. Right, see you later. What the fuck are you typing? I mean, flip phones have the keypad where it's like numbers and then like 3 letters under that number, right? I don't remember what the numbers all are. Or the letters to the numbers. Hello. I noticed that there's a little bit of cat food and water in the alleyway. Has someone been feeding you? Giving him a head scratch he meows at me as if telling me all about the parts of feeding him. I can't stay for long today. I have a date. Thank whoever is feeding you though, okay? Isn't it Luca? Of course I'll tell you all about it. Be a good boy, okay? Before getting into my car, I make sure to give him a few extra pats. Such a cute kitty. Here we are again. This mall for the final time. I arrive at the designated time and see Theo waiting by the mall with 2 cups of coffee.
Hey.
Got a plain black and latte. Oh, latte. Plain black? Nah, man, I need my sugar. I point at the latte. 1 latte for the cute lady. Thanks. I take a sip of the latte. It's perfect, just like Theo. Stop it, Aromie. You've only known him for like almost 2 weeks. You know, people fall in love pretty quickly. Love at first sight is a thing. Theo enjoys his black coffee as I sip on my latte. We sit down at a bench nearby, in silence to enjoy each other's company and the caffeine boost. Anyhow, why do you still use a flip phone? Privacy?
I guess. I just never got around to upgrading.
That's crazy. I think I've only seen a flip phone once, and it was by a grandpa. How did you manage that? I mean, there's a lot of things that go through apps and such nowadays. It must be a real pain at times. Theo shrugs.
I did give it a whirl a couple of years ago, when everyone switched from texting to those messaging things. I wanted to keep up.
What messaging things?
But there were so many options, and the manual was no use. I think it might be impossible at this point. There's just too big of a learning curve.
What do you mean? No, it's not. I shake my head in frustration. How's he surviving in the modern world? He's not, clearly. He didn't even know. Oh, that's why his friend had the dating app for him. Because this man has a flip phone. He can't navigate that shit. How do you manage the business? Acquiring parts, bookings, taxes, payroll. I had someone set up a computer for me, and I do know what rooster brace, brass, and all of that is. I have an email too, which I sometimes use for bookings, and obviously I know how to run car diagnostics for software and the like. But for the rest of the stuff, I usually have someone for all that. My brother does all the CAD stuff at work. He went to school for it. My sister has an accounting business. We get by. Oh, okay, so you have a brother and sister. What if nobody's there to help? What if I was a complete dolt and couldn't describe where I was when you came out to help me? Me, I literally cannot explain shit, so...
I'd figure something out. I always do.
Oh. You said people set stuff up for you. Can't they just walk you through everything? I must admit that at this point I'm a bit embarrassed to ask, and don't feel like I have the time to learn new things that aren't pertinent to my life, you know? Literally using your phone? Well, I mean, I could just show you the message app and the phone call app. That's all you really need. But it is. Pertinent. Pertinent? I mean, what if you want to go to a concert?
I go regularly. I usually just buy my tickets at the venue.
That's crazy. What about when you travel? How you get around unknown places? Book tickets in hotels? Find the best review places? Know that your flights have changed? The last time I flew, my flight changed like 18 times. Theo looks away. I've clearly struck a note here. There. I take an organized tour or something, and in the end I don't travel that much. There's enough to do around here. Curly, I think you need to drop it. What kind of conversation are we doing here? Okay, I'll leave it at that then. Theo looks away from me. Thanks. We sit in awkward silence. I'm pretty sure I can feel the stares of passerby at us. Ugh, 2D men never give me this existential dread. What is happening? I thought we were clicking, now we're not. Well, for the most part, I just wish I knew what Theo was thinking. Sorry, I got a little heated. After a few more moments of silence, Theo finally speaks. I'm used to it, to be honest, but that doesn't really bug me. He lifts his head to look up at the ceiling. I love it here. Huh?
Back in the day, I thought it was some sort of an
Back in the
adulthood
day.
requirement to go out in the world and search for a place where you belong. As cheesy as it sounds, it took a big scare to make me learn that sometimes you're already where you belong. After all, nothing and nobody is eternal.
Wow, he's so poetic.
If staying here means that I get to see my folks hundreds of times before we part ways permanently,
Yo, you're very poetic. What's happening?
it's worth it in my book.
Are you a writer? Theo offers me a melancholy smile. That's why I hold on to projects I share with people, like that old project from back in the day with my dad. Old project. Remember when you came to my place and I was working on a car? That was something Dad and I started together. I had no idea. Now I feel like such an asshole. If it's been burdening you to work on the project, why don't you just give it up? I'm having some hurdles, sure, but I feel that I have to at least try to finish it up, you know? Hasn't there been something you set your mind to do? Set your mind to that you'd want to accomplish no matter what? Yeah, reading my endless fucking to be read books right now. my 63 now to 62. Honestly, I couldn't think about it. I had gone to college, sure. Got a bachelor's in business administration to appease my parents. I was going to be that girl boss, but I think I gave up on that a little while ago. Let's be real here. Well, maybe we can revive that passion of yours together. What were they? I mutter under my breath. Photography. Theo leans in closer.
I didn't quite catch that.
Photography. Photography? Well, that's why you were so interested in the photos at my place. I turn away embarrassed. Well, that and I like seeing your family. Theo smiles, places a hand on my shoulder, and turns me to face him. Why are you embarrassed? It's a silly hobby that isn't going to get me anywhere in life.
I don't think it's silly at all. If you really like it, why not pick it back up?
Oh my god. A forehead kiss. Is he the only one that gave me one?
I'll help you revive that hobby of yours.
Oh, you're so sweet. Date saved. Thought we were in the red for a second. Theo smiles at me and we stay like that for a few moments, just supporting one another. Theo, your love. I wanted to know more about him, what his wants and dreams were, but I knew probing him wasn't the right way to go about it. I just had to wait for him to open up little by little. After a few moments, Theo stands up and offers me his hand.
Your hand looks heavy. Can I hold it for you?
Oh my god. That's so... I laugh at his cheesy request. I can't help but oblige and give him my hand. Oh dear, it's quite a burden on me. Please, help me lift this weight. Theo also begins laughing as he takes my hand, helping me off the bench. He then pokes the top of my forehead with his index finger.
Okay. Enough with the dramatics.
I think I might love this man. Too much. Not at all. Holding hands, we make our way to the pear store. Alright, this is where we meet Tristan. How are we gonna meet Luca? Okay, let's go in and see what they have. Welcome to the pear store. Would you like a double whack?
Oh.
No, wait. I mean, what kind of device are you looking for today? Oh my god, are you are you working 2 different jobs, Tristan? This poor clerk looks exhausted. Sounds like he mixed himself up with another job too. Theo immediately pulls out his old busted phone and shows the store clerk.
Can I get something like this?
No, we're not going back to the flip phone. This is a vintage Nokia. I didn't think they made these still.
Oh.
So, are there none like this? Well, not quite. There are some similar that I can show you. It's just that these vintage phones are so eclectic that I tend to get a bit excited. Yes, well, what phones would you recommend? A smartphone. The clerk motions for us to follow him. It shows us a phone that is like Theo's old model, as the clerk puts it. This one is going to be the closest to your old model. It's bigger and has a color screen. I like it. Okay, I'm not going to interfere. I'm going to let him do what he needs to do. All this talk is going over my head. He seriously can't be thinking of getting another flip phone. What about other models? Maybe a smartphone? Remember, smartphone illiterate here. Yeah, we have a lot of models. Theo points at the flagship phone display.
Anything more sturdy than these? They look like they break easily.
Christian points to the display, different displays at the side. Yes, these are probably what you want. This one in particular is very popular with the handy folks. It has IP67 resistance. What the fuck is that? Theo nods understandingly. I know there's IP numbers associated with my phone, but I have no idea what they are.
That would really come in handy at the shop.
What the fuck are y'all talking about? I don't know what the... It can be washed with both soap and industrial cleaners. Sorry, what the fuck did I say? Industrial cleaners, and it can withstand drops from over 3 meters without cracking the screen. And look, a gazillion lumen flashlight built-in military specifications. Great warranty, too. Theo's eyes seemed to light up at those descriptions. Right in that moment, we're interrupted by an obnoxious familiar voice blaring through the store. Oh my god. Is it Mark? Mark, how did you get your own route? I don't understand. Is it Mark? Oh my god, it's Mark.
Yo! Finally getting with the times and joining the modern world?
Mark! Go away.
And he brought a consultant with him. How adorable.
Oh my god, I will punch you. Don't you have anything better to do? Oh hey, comedy nerd. My business isn't with you today. Unfortunately, Mark looks toward Theo and me. Don't you have anything better to do than to hang out with someone who still thinks texting is done with physical buttons? He's stuck in his ways just like the rest of his family. I'm gonna confront him. I want to confront him. You know, you've been a thorn in my side for a while. What the hell is your problem with me? Aromie, he's not worth... No, don't stop me. Oh, I don't know if I chose right. I turn back to Mark and get closer to him. Are you so upset with your own life that you have to constantly heckle others? The entire store goes silent. Mark stares at me, rage appearing in his eyes.
I've seen your kind. You're just here until something better shows up. Then you'll run back to your big city dream, but we?
Oh my god.
We're all stuck here in this small town nightmare.
I feel the whole world turn silent. Is that true? I turn towards Theo, who didn't look fazed by Mark's words. Theo wants to be here, though, so that's different. Mark storms out of the Paris store, and after a few moments, the rest of the customers go back to about their business. I breathe in relief. Oh god. Are you gonna be mad at me? And feel a gentle touch from my arm. It's Theo.
Hey.
About what Mark said. Theo pauses and looks me deep in the eyes. We don't have to talk about it right now. He's not exactly wrong, so... I mean... This would have been a moment to stare into one another's eyes longingly if it weren't for the store clerk interrupting us.
So...
Sorry to interrupt, but thanks for that. That guy has been heckling me ever since I came to town. Anyway, have you decided what kind of phone you want? Well, Aromie, what do you think? I really like the flip phone, but all of those new features sound... wait, what? But all of those new features sound great. Also, I'd like to try those messaging apps with you. I don't know if the flip phone can handle it. Well, things would be a lot easier if Theo had a smartphone, but at the same time, I'm not sure he'll be able to use it. A flip phone will be more comfortable, but that almost feels insulting. But at least he could use it. Why am I choosing for him? I want him to use the smartphone. Are you willing to change? A little? I'm not asking for a lot, just a little. But his comfort. You could teach a dog some new tricks. Smartphone, please? I point to the sturdy smartphone. I think you should go with this model. Well, as long as it can make calls, I guess I could figure out the other features over time. Absolutely, you're smart. You're just not familiar with this stuff. Trust me, you can figure it out. And I'm the tech whiz around these parts, remember? I'll be here to help out this time if needed.
Thanks.
Okay, whew. If only that damn woman never left me. Not looking at the guide? What guide? No way. I'm trying to do this on my own. Look where that got me with Luca's route. Bad, normal, and good. We're on the bench outside the Paris store playing with Theo's new phone. He's poking around Rooster Brace? Or Brass? I don't know. I think it's probably Brass. With a frown on his face. Hey, Aromie. He's having trouble asking for help. It's really adorable. I'm guessing he's used to helping others, but not asking for help himself. Cute.
Can you help me figure something out on this phone?
Of course, what do you have in mind? Well, my usual dealer has good parts, but she's missing some stuff I really need. I've read about this foreign firm that can do imports, but they're all digital and their forms look like gibberish to me. I sit close to him and the page really looks like a mess. I show him how to fiddle with the page layouts to make it look readable and how to translate the page text to English via the machine. Those hours spent trying to translate foreign games are really coming in handy right now. After some browsing around, Theo bookmarked important sites for his parts. Yeah, this is great. It's made in the same mold as the part I needed, but from a less brittle steel. It should last a longer while.
Thanks.
Our eyes make contact, and he gives me what I've come to know as Theo's signature smile. I can't take it anymore. He's too damn cute. Make a move and kiss a dude? Why would you suddenly do that? Asking for a kiss? I feel like we should ask. Hey, Theo. I purse my lips in a kissing motion and wiggle my eyebrows. Girl, what the fuck? You just ask. Why you gotta make a funny face? Oh, that's so embarrassing. Maybe I should just fucking kissed him. I didn't want her doing all that. What are you, 15? I punch his arm playfully. Sure. He leans over and offers his cheek to me. Oh my goodness, he's so cute. That's not what I mean, you fool. Yeah, you're supposed to kiss me, not me kiss you, but it's okay, whatever. Miscommunication. I lean over and give him a peck on the cheek. That's not exactly what I meant, though. Theo smiles and laughs at me. He takes a look left and right to see that we don't have an audience and looks me in the eyes.
I got the feeling you were going to say that.
He places a hand at the back of my neck and pulls me into a short kiss, tenderly, softly. It's not as intense as the hot, passionate makeout session we had at his house. Well, I mean, we're in public. Kissing in the mall like two teenagers. Maybe I am 15 after all. This kiss seems more romantic, more intimate, more real. Before pulling away completely, he plants another kiss. Oh, I love forehead kisses. I love them so much. I'd take them over actual kisses. Same time next Tuesday. Yeah, what would you say to coming over to my place? Yeah, that could work. I immediately message him my address on his new phone, giggling like a love-struck puppy. His phone dings and he gets it. Okay, cool. I arrive home and pull out my phone to inspect it. Am I texting David again? Maybe I should get a new phone too. Girl, what? You have a decent phone. Well, we have another date next Tuesday. Yes, what are you all doing? What are you all gonna do? I'm not sure. He's coming over though. Dude, this eye emoji. He's coming over, you're not sure? You know damn well what you should be doing. David! Oh, trust. I really want to, but I don't want to fuck this up. With Theo, I gotta take it slow. We've only had one proper date. So making out in wet clothes on his couch is taking it slow? That was... I forgot his hoodie. And y'all are sharing clothes? Never mind, you skipped the fucking phase and went straight to marriage. That's some intimate stuff if I've never heard of it. Yep, I can see your face now. You're blushing. I'm not. Liar. Damn it, they're right. I am blushing big time. Well, he's coming over to the place, so we can just hand his hoodie there. Or it's permanently mine, you know. Fuck it. It's my hoodie now. Next Tuesday comes quicker than I realized. Like a giddy schoolgirl, I have a hard time staying in bed. Looking forward to my date with Theo, I make sure my hair is washed and cleaned. My makeup is perfect and my outfit is cute. Hey there. I don't like that. Oh, he's so cute. That's double eyes. He's totally into us. Looking forward to tonight. Same here. This is hard swiping. Oh, maybe he didn't do it purposely. He's doing it on accident. Oh my goodness, that is way too precious. You'll get used to it. I can teach you tonight. Oh, So cute! The little popper. The phone starts ringing right around our arranged meeting time. Hey, Aromie, I'm at your apartment building and the door is locked. Well, I mean, why did you just knock? I'll be down in a second and let you in. Of course the door is locked. Why would I not lock it? Oh, he couldn't even get that open. Okay, that makes more sense. I rushed down the stairs and opened the apartment complex door panting, only to find Theo crouched down playing with a cat. Now roll over. I think that's something you say to a dog. Just as I say it, the cat drops to the pavement and rolls over. Is it in protest to me or to answer Theo's request? Or to a cat too, I guess. Hey, Aromie. I give him a flirty look. Hey, wanna come in or stay outside playing with the kitty? Okay, coming. Bye, kitty. So cute. Oh wait, I forgot Luca's in the same apartment building. It is Luca feeding the cat. I thought the storylines weren't gonna line up for some reason. I'm on floor 7.
Do I put this down in my serial killer notebook?
No, preferably. You're never letting that go, are you?
Not until you give me a funnier joke.
Oh, well, I don't have one, so... We arrive on my floor and I usher Theo in my studio
I really
apartment.
like this place. It looks very much like you.
Don't say that. That dolphin is not mine. I do not claim. You mean Mark was the evidence of all of storylines blending in? You know... Wait, he gave us phone... No, that would be an awful plot twist. Hey, oh, what is that supposed to mean? Theo pats my head and kisses... Oh my god! I'm gonna die. He instant wins. This man just instantly wins. Oh, he just wins. Forehead kiss? Instant win. Doesn't even matter. I meant that in a good way. It's cozy. Oh, speaking of cozy, I grabbed the hoodie from my bed and give it back to him. Sorry, I forgot about this last Tuesday. No worries, I'll set this down for now. He's gonna forget it. It's mine now. Do you want anything to drink?
Something non-alcoholic. I'm driving.
Okay, perfect. I don't have any alcohol. Oh no, I wish I hadn't. The parking situation in your neighborhood is atrocious. You know, you could stay here for the night. Well, moving on. That's fair.
If you've got anything sweet, that would be amazing.
You were gonna ask who I like more. Luca didn't give me enough forehead kisses. Theo is doing it without me asking. I stare at him playfully. I'm sweet. Oh, God. I know. One ice cold lemonade coming up. As I grab the drinks for... Oh, I want lemonade now. Oh, I want lemonade. I think about Theo's previous project that he mentioned last week. How is that little car project going? It's going good. We're getting some new parts shipped in soon, so we should be getting a move on the progress. I'm glad to hear that. Have your siblings come to visit recently? My kid's sister came by over the weekend and we got some orders in on the foreign site. It was a real pain though. I bring our drinks and set them on a coffee table. Well, what about you? You told me you'd show me what you do for fun. I point towards a shuffle and told me. Wait, games or told me? Whatever, it's the same. For her. She approaches it and starts randomly pulling out boxes.
Wow. These are some seriously pretty guys. Are these the husbandos you were talking about?
Husbandos? Good enough. Only one forehead kiss difference? Yeah, man. Well, Luca is sweet too. I flashed at him mimicking my speech weeks ago and snatched a box out of his hands. Hey, don't judge. I'm not judging, just curious. It's not about pretty guys. Well, it partially is, but it's also about good stories and emotions, and sometimes some gambling to get a pretty picture, which is horrible. No gambling. Think of it as reading interactive romance books with pretty pictures. Do you remember reading books as a kid and thinking, hey, it would be really cool to influence what happens? Yeah, I was always bummed out when things didn't go as I wanted them to. And that's why you write fanfiction. There you go, Theo. Go ahead. Well, this allows me to choose exactly how the story will go and explore all the possible endings. Theo nods understandingly. So which one is the one you play on your phone? Oh, well, that's... I go up to him and load Heavenly Love on my phone. I wish we could see the 4 characters. I point out the love interest in my favorite husbando. I realize he kind of resembles Theo.
Hey.
He kind of looks like me. I think I have a type. So, what kind of character is he? He's the older brother type. I fucking called it! I called it!
Huh?
Wait, so he's the main character's older brother? No, Theo! Oh my god. Isn't that a bit strange? Theo's question catches me off guard, so I lower my phone while I consider it. Wait, no, not blood related, but more like... Ew. He teases and treats the main character like a sister. Okay, that does not make it any better. But he really has feelings for her. Oh, so do you see me as an older brother type? Yeah? I literally see you as that. He gave me the older brother vibes. Some people just, little sibling energy, and then there's like the older sibling energy, then middle child energy. Now that I think about it, you do have that older brother vibe. Theo shrugged. I can see that. So what makes this one different than the ones on your shelf? It runs on a server and sometimes a lot of people play together instead of everyone playing their own game. So when there are updates, they need to stop everyone's games to roll them out.
Huh?
I'm not sure I completely follow. Well, think of it like this. For a car to work properly, you have to change the oil every now and then. By the way, my car needs an oil change. I think Tyler ordered some oil for it and replacement parts. Whatever the fuck. I don't know. He just buys it, I paid for it. So for this game, the updates are like changing the oil. But it happens to everyone at the same time because everyone is driving the same car. I love how she uses car terms for him. Theo nods in agreement. I think my clunky car metaphor worked.
Oh, like with fancy new cars. Everything's electronic, and they require regular software updates. And if you don't do that, there can come a time when you can't drive them. Except in this case, you're updating husbandos.
Oh, he sounds so cute trying to say the word. Yep, that's exactly it. He continues inspecting my shelves. His face seems to light up when he finds one game in particular. Hey, is that plumber racing game? I remember playing it on 64 with my brother. It's Mario? He used to play games. Way back in the day. We used to have one of those consoles set up at our living room TV, and my brothers and I fought about who got to play next and what. That was before I decided I was too cool to hang out with my siblings and started playing drums instead. You mentioned playing drums before. Do you still play? Oh, the music changed. Well, I do. I think. I still have a set in my basement, but back in the day I was so into it I missed classes. Why did you stop?
I dropped out of the band once I started working in my dad's company. I still pick up drumsticks from time to time, but it's kind of not the same without the promise of the big stage and fame.
You wanted the fame? Give him a taste of his own medicine? What the fuck does that mean? Well, that sucks, but understandable. What does this mean? Ugh. I'm like cracking my back in it. Jesus Christ. I feel like a fucking board. Just being like cracked.
I dropped out of the band once I started working in my dad's company.
Oh, did I not? I meant to give him a taste of his own medicine. Sometimes these husbandos don't even need keys for them to love you. Just one push to start MMking. I'm so tempted to download Love in Deep Space, but I know I will not recover from it, so I will not do that to myself. You know, that's okay to have, that it's okay to have artistic pursuits without them bringing you anything. I'm sorry? I'm sorry, I don't even know what I read. I read it all butchered up. You can continue doing things just because they make you happy. That's what hobbies are all about. They're not about fame or money, but about doing something you enjoy. In fact, I'm pretty sure you told me that, remember? Theo shifts his gaze at my comment. I did say something like that, yeah? I thought how money makes the world go round, but I started considering other avenues of enjoyment after our conversation. Like I play games, and I take photos wherever I go. Actually, when was the last time I took a picture? You mentioned photography before, and that it's been a while. Maybe you could show me some of your photos. Sorry, I don't have any here. Now that I think about it, Theo asked me about passion projects before. Of course, photography is something I thoroughly enjoy, but because I had gone off to do adult things, it's been forever. Damn, I should really take my own advice, but enough wallowing in self-pity. Aromie? Well, maybe we should learn to take the advice we spout, no? You don't have time for Love and Deep Space, but you have time to watch it. People play it. Maybe I should just do that instead. Watch them spend their money. I think you're right. After a conversation, I waved the game Theo had put in my hands and then offered him a smile. Let's see whether it's as good 20 years later. I pop in the cartridge and pick up a controller. I rotate it so that Theo gets an easier view on the buttons I'm pointing at. You press the buttons to move. This is the speed up. This is the slow down. And this one throws things in my way. That should be it. Oh, is this Mario Kart? I press the controller in his hands. Press, sorry. We sit down on the floor and I start up the game. It's disastrous. Theo seems to be going the wrong way consistently and he can't speed up or throw things properly. I finished several rounds ahead of him. Seriously, this is no fun. Theo's face has fallen and his fingers are going white while gripping the controller. The controllers he's holding is exactly the way I had when I showed him the controls. See, holding the controller upside down. Wanna play a board game? I don't think this is your area. I've also got some board games. Wanna play one of those? Sure, whatever you want. I pull out some city builders and we settle on one. To my surprise, Theo sets up the board without the help of the manual. We had this one at family game nights. He plays the first cycle with practice strategy and wins easily. On the next round, I barely scraped by, but managed to win. But somehow his gaze tells me that he let me win that one. Must have something to do with having a large family. Everyone gets to win, I guess. Oh, you're so sweet. He's so precious. After several games back and forth, we sit back exhausted. So what's next on the agenda for the evening? I'm feeling mentally spent, so I was thinking. I raised my eyebrows playfully. Oh, girl. Why don't we just play cards? Let's play Goldfish. Or Uno. Well, I don't know. Uno with two people might be a little bit intense. Make out time? When Theo shrugs his shoulders and nods, I climb on top of his lap, straddling him with my legs. Theo gently pushes my hair back and cups my cheeks, seemingly considering something. Then he crushes his lips against mine, that gentleness suddenly gone. Our tongues go from wrestling to caressing and back as I snake my hands around his head, and he plants his firmly on my hips. I cannot read. His lip traveled from my face to my neck, to my collarbone, seemingly looking for a spot that makes me gasp the most. I lean into his body and hold on his... Oh, I can't. Sometimes I wish somebody else was here to read for me. Hold on to his shoulders as Theo's hand drags itself slowly, almost lazily down my arms and across my back. His other hand is slowly tracing a line on the outside of my thigh, sending shivers down my spine. You're just asking for words of... Yo, I wanna fucking play bingo, not bingo, Uno now. I played with my brother and Tyler when we were waiting in line during Disney rides. So we're doing this. I lean to his ear and whisper seductively. Wanna take this up from the floor to the bed? Why are we on the floor? To my disappointment, Theo pulls back and shakes his head. I don't think so. Again? Seriously? I climb off of him and put my hands on my hips. What the hell is wrong with you? Is it me? Are you like in some sort of cult? What? What if he's not ready? Girl, why are you so pushy? Is it me? Am I the problem? Are you like in some sort of cult? Is that a funny? Well, I don't want to do the first one. Obviously, that one sounds wrong. MC doing too much? She really is. He's just setting boundaries. Alright? Damn. Anyway, is it me? What? No, wait. No, I mean, yes and no? Yes. I like you. I like the way you carry yourself, the way you talk to people, how you ask me these questions no ex has ever asked before, as they come naturally to you. But after how we started out, I seriously have no idea what you want to get out of all this. And before we go any further, I'd love to know if you feel the same way I do. If I didn't like you, I wouldn't be making out with you right now. That's not what I meant. Well, not entirely. What I mean is, do you see this going somewhere beyond wanting to make out with me? It's all fresh. How would I know? Girl, what the fuck? The answer is yes. That we want something serious. We're not here for, like, loose entanglements, bitch. What the? Exactly. Have a thought about it and tell me whether you want something once you're ready. I'll do the same. Yo, he's so mature. If you do, great. We'll give it a whirl and see where it goes. I love that. But if not, also great. At least we can stop wasting each other's time. Ooh, yo, Theo wins. Theo fucking wins. He just wins. He wins. Theo lies down on my floor and stares into the ceiling before starting to talk silently.
I've got attachment issues.
Oh my god. You're the problem? Of course not. It's not like we have 5 odds to prove that this girl is the problem. What do you mean? He has attachment issues? Girlie, we're gonna fix this. I lay down next to him and try to find the exact spot he's staring at. There are quite a few to choose from. Damn, my cheap landlord. Growing up, there's always been a fairy tale in front of my eyes. My parents met at school, married at 19. Damn, married at 19. 35 years, 5 kids, and one fucked up illness later. He still calls her beautiful, and she still lovingly calls him loony for saying that. Aww. My siblings are continuing the tradition. Did you know I'm the oldest of 5? And half of them are already happily married.
And all of that has clicked some old school switch in my brain. If I do the deed, as they say, I start expecting things. I start imagining things.
What? A serious relationship?
And if that person is gone the next morning, it tears me apart.
Aww. He's so cute.
So a couple of years ago, I decided that it's not worth it. I'd only sleep with people with whom I'd like to try to imagine some sort of future together. I don't even know what the future would entail.
He just wants something serious. That's so cute. I love playing the role of the cool uncle. Oh my god, I literally called him that earlier. And it's not like I can wear a wedding ring at my work anyhow, but having someone to come home to would be enough. That's all nice and dandy, but why didn't you say so?
Huh?
I'm sorry? You've got boundaries, and that's great. I respect that. But how are people supposed to know if you don't tell them? Theo looks at me with surprised eyes as I continue. This isn't a fairy tale. The person you're with won't magically know all of your inner thoughts. You've got to tell them. Sure, people who have been together for years have their unspoken forms of communication, but that thing comes with time and with a lot of talking. I kept getting mixed signals here. One moment you're kissing me, the next you're making me feel like I just did something unspeakable, and I've got no idea about why. Theo runs a shaking hand through his hair.
Fuck. I've been a real dick to you, haven't I?
Not that bad. I think my girlie has. You have, but so have I. And now that you told me, I realize I've been the same too. I'm sorry. But now the question is, where do we go from here? We lay next to one another in silence. I never thought that the floor could be so comfortable. Maybe I should look into getting a futon instead of the creaky bed I have. Maybe getting to know each other a little more? Am I walking into the friend zone right now? Am I friend zoning myself? I like that. After a while, I reach my hand over and entwine my fingers with his. Neither of us say anything, but I get the feeling like we've just gotten over a huge hurdle. I want to tell him how much I'd love to be there for him, to figure out a way to make things work. And if that means taking it slow, then I'm okay with that. I just want to know more about him. After a yawn escapes from Theo's lips, he lets go of my hand and gets up.
I've got work in the morning. I know we're both busy, but maybe we can keep in closer touch on the phone. Do more of that talking you were speaking about earlier.
Oh my god. I hope I did not friendzone myself. Yes. I'm so scared of the normal ending screen. It's only after he leaves that I find his hoodie still neatly folded on my couch. A text comes through to my phone. Oh my god. I love this man. Keep the hoodie. It looks better on you anyway. Aww. Oh, don't hit me. Don't hit me with the... Oh, okay, thank God. Jesus Christ. If I was friend-zoned, I would quit game. I would not even bother trying for the good. After Theo leaves, I immediately open my phone to message David. I might be in love. Aromie? You know I support you 100. But watch out. You can't get all doe-eyed because a handsome man sweeps you off your feet. But he said... he said he wanted something real, David. You're the last person I want to hear that from. Okay, fair. For real, keep me updated. If he's got you like this, then he must be special. You know, I will keep you updated. Friendzoning yourself? No. It's not like we have loads of evidence of every time you fail to see the maybe love isn't that easy after all. Even in a game. Theo and I keep messaging back and forth, talking about things we like and want from life. I walk Theo through all the modern social media apps, but none of those seems to stick. In the end, we stick to texting and long phone calls. After a couple of weeks of this back and forth, one day I get a different kind of message from Theo. I'm having a party on Friday evening, you should come. What should I wear? Clothes preferably. Obviously. No, I was going to show up to your party naked. Although, you know what I mean, dress code. There is none. Why are you saying that emoji? Our usual dress is fine. We're casual folks. Is it a family party? Oh, it's so cute. Once I arrive at Theo's place, there seems to be a party going on full swing. His project car sits polished in the driveway, seemingly finished. I enter the backyard where there are a lot of people wandering around. As I look for Theo, I have to do a couple of double takes. There are several younger guys who look like him, just in different clothes and haircuts. That girl looks like how I imagined Theo would look as a woman. And those kids running around seem to be related to him in some ways as well. It's literally a family party. He invited me to his family party and didn't tell me. No, not that closely related. I see Theo by the boombox with a man in his 50s. As I start approaching them, I can hear Theo's dad don't, while the other man points towards the music system with a severely shaking hand. This must be Ted. Looks like he's got not only his friends, but his family over as well. That explains all the lookalikes and the young kids. I know he has at least one brother who has started a family. Damn, Dad's got a cane? Dad, I think you need to retire. Theo nods and turns down the music while Ted clears his throat. That seems to get everyone's attention. Oh my god, it's the retirement party? Listen up. Theo didn't want to tell y'all why he made this party, so I will. Theo's my oldest and used to be the biggest pain in my ass. But as he graduated high school, I decided to get him a present, even though the little punk graduated a year late. Oh, is this the party for the car? Laughs and cheers come from the party as Theo raises his hands in defense, laughing.
I had more fun and hot things to do than study, okay?
A couple of whistles sound from a party of guys while Ted continues. I bought a wreck resembling that spiffy car he's got there, thinking we could work on that together while he figures out what he wants to do with his life and all. But he goes, no, Dad, I've already gotten a Harley and I'm hitting the road with my band in a week. I've got a tour deal as a warm-up act and we're getting famous. Theo smiles sadly while a man roughly his age splits from the party and wraps Theo in a short hug. That man looks a lot like Theo. I bet that's one of his brothers. It's really cute. 3 days later, I black out at the shop. The doctors at the hospital find something in my head. Tell me to get my affairs in order, just in case, you know. God, that's scary. Ted's legs are visibly wobbling and he leans back against the table to steady himself. Next thing I know, the kid is in my hospital room, still looking as the moon from whatever party he was at, telling me he's taking over everything. Over the next month, while they're blasting me with radiation and cutting up my brain. What the fuck? He sells his bike and vinyls to fund his auto mechanic certs. Oh my god. He literally gave up everything. Pulls some strings, study nights, takes a test early, gets everything right on the first try. I get home a bigger wreck than the junker I had brought him. I had to relearn everything while he does everything around the shop. Once I get... Wait, did you lose your memory or something? Once I'm good enough to sit, he gets me in the shop and puts me on the phone just to keep me busy. Let me order him around from the sidelines and watch him work. Probably saved my sanity. Works his ass off in the shop, and when his brothers came of age, he gets them a junker and fixes it with them. A female voice calls out. He gave me one as well. And his baby sister too. And once they're all done, only then he gets back to the original junker and starts fixing it. Took a couple of years, but now it's also done. To celebrate this little accomplishment, I've done something I should have done ages ago. It's time, kid. I've done the paperwork. You're gonna have to change all of your decals from Ted's to Theo's. What?
Dad.
We can keep it as Ted. Dad's retiring, guys. But I think I would keep it as his dad's name for the legacy. How about Ted's and Theo's? Whatever shop. A couple of people start cheering and Theo starts hushing them frantically.
I've got neighbors.
They hug and then Ted shoos Theo away to go mingle with his friends. A party of guys seem to envelop him. After a while, he notices me and waits me over. Hey, Aromie. I stroll over to Theo and he gestures towards the group.
This is everyone.
Theo points at me.
Everyone, I'd like you to meet someone. She's my...
I'm not messing this up this time. Last time I chose wife with Luca, future wife, and it fucked me over. So, I'm his friend. I'm gonna friend zone myself. Unless he corrects me. I'm Theo's friend. Oh, I don't think he likes that. I don't know if he likes that. I don't know if he liked that. He wraps a casual arm around my shoulder. Does this remind you of an older version of my kid sister? Oh god. This tastes. This is so painful. I'm going back. And I guess I'm Theo's girlfriend. I did not fumble. We didn't hit the bad end screen. At that moment, Theo picks me up and oh my god, he wanted me to say that I was his girlfriend. Oh my god. Good thing this isn't real life. I would have fucked it up. I'm his friend. Yes, I made it happen. We all turn to him. Are you the catfisher? The stranger just nods eagerly and smiles at us both. Then he turns to Theo and extends his hand. Theo groans, pulls out the wallet from his jean pockets, takes out a bill, and hands it to his friend. What's all that about? I bet him 20 that he'd end up with you. I turn towards Theo and pout. You bet against me. Theo raises his hands in defense.
I didn't know you then. I might have been a bit annoyed at the whole situation.
I knew it. I knew you fucking betted. But he knows better now, right? Right?
Yes, much better.
So what now? Joining the clan, Aromie? I want to go for a ride first. What are you talking about? What are you saying at a public family function right now? Theo chokes on his drink. His friend starts clapping on his back while laughing. I mean in your car.
Sure thing. Once I'm sober.
Once the laughter dies down and sipping on my beverage, Theo turns away to fiddle with his phone. A second later, my phone dings. How about we wait for the party to be over and go for a different... Oh my god! Theo! Jesus Christ! It's my turn to choke on my drink. I'll start ushering people out this instant. Jesus Christ, Theo. My god. You know, Why is this pillow on the floor? I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt. And you're using that pillow actually for the cushion on your floor. Because this room is still way cleaner than the awful room that Tristan and my main character had in his route. I will never forget that room. Once the crowd clears, I follow Theo inside. Instead of the couch he made out on, he brings me to his bedroom. He cuts my face in his hands, and the red clear in his face. He leans in for a kiss as I wrap my arms around his neck. Slowly, he wraps his hands around my thighs, propping me up as I lock my legs around his waist. He's holding me up just like that as we continue making out. He slowly lays me down on the bed and begins caressing my neck, then collarbones and his lip. Soft kisses and then nipples. He keeps going, and this time there's no stopping. Theo knows exactly what he's doing. We spend the next few hours getting to know each other's few hours. Connecting intimately, both physically and emotionally. Hours? Whoa, you're right, bestie. I sent him a heart. Oh, that's it. Yep, David just said yes. Half a year later? These time skips are crazy. Theo's whining about foreign companies being a real pain to deal with made me reconsider some things. After helping him out on the communication front a couple of times, I set up a side thing on the lines of, you call me and I'll deal with the weird foreigners in your stead. Theo's family was more than happy to give me some contacts in the industry and spread the word. Turns out, dealing with mature professionals is much easier than regular retail clients. What started out as a small forwarding service has quickly grown into official contracts, going to shows to meet more people, and doing market research. My university professors would be so proud. Today I signed the lease for an official office space. I even have my own sign. What's my company? What? Am I helping Theo with his company? My apartment building's rent prices were raising, and Theo's backhanded, you can just start paying rent to me joke has spiraled into me moving in with him. Well, it wasn't like I wasn't over there half of the week anyways. As I'm trying to balance 3 boxes on top of one another, they start slipping and I swear. Who decides boxes should be this stupidly difficult to carry? Give them proper handles or straps. Wouldn't it fall? I feel like it would rip. Theo takes 2 of them from the top and helps me carry them inside. Everything's a mess, but I'll have time to unpack later.
Is that all of them?
Yo, this house is so nice. Yeah. It's so nice. I walk over to a wall in Theo's living room. No, our living room. It used to be bare compared to the other wall, but I've started adding pictures to it. My pictures. New pictures I've taken just for fun. Look at me, taking my own advice. I plop down on the couch and start fiddling with my phone. Heavenly Love was down for maintenance earlier today, so I'm looking to do my dailies. After a while, Theo puts down a cup of latte on the coffee table and then slumps down next to me.
I tried making you one of those fancy lattes that you like.
Aww.
I'm also finished soundproofing the basement.
Oh, his I was like, why the fuck are you soundproofing the basement? Well, that's where his drums are. That sounds suspiciously like something a serial killer would say.
You know it's for the drums. Mind if I head over to the shop to work on the bike?
I pretend to pout. Are you gonna leave me alone in this house?
I can stay at home if you can persuade me.
No, you can go. You can go. You can go do your thing. He's trying latte art. Look. Just let him do whatever he wants. He throws a slight grin in my direction. Oh, he's so cute. I wink at him and crawl up into his lap before I plant a big kiss on his lips. Like this.
That is a good persuasion tactic.
I wave my hand and still holding the phone and laughing. The maintenance is over. I've got a mug of my favorite coffee and my 4 husbandos. I'm good. She's like, I don't need a real man. The real man can go do whatever he wants right now. Theo presses a very familiar kiss to my hair.
And I'll leave you to it. Have fun.
Hell yeah, I'm taking him off the market. Good end. Almost lost myself to the bad end. Not today. I did it. Alright, the order is as shown on the screen. Theo, Luca, Tristan, and Mark. To be fair. Nope. I was gonna say, well, Luca deserves number 1 too, but he can be number 2. It's okay. It's down the line. Yay! We finished the game! Perfect. You did friends on him. What do you mean? I did friends. I just let him go do whatever he needs to do at the shop. He can go play with his bike, his motorbike. Anyway, we did it. We finished under maintenance. Pretty good game. Mark, I will beat you up, dude. But I mean, Mark's not too bad. It's just up front he's bad, but then in the end he gets better. Okay, he's kind of. Oh, he's still number 4. I don't care. Luca number 2. Theo's number 1. Theo, my love. He's so cute. But anyway, next stream is Saturday. I am undecided on what game to play. There's 2 games I have. I am actually, depending when the person replies back to me, we will play the game that they're handing to me. And I don't want to say. I want to keep things secret. I'm just waiting for their response back. But Saturday is a mix between 2 games, depending. But until then, I will see you guys in the next one on Saturday.